Hi, my name is Marnie, and this is Fumble the Dog. And we're really excited because today we're going to read to you Football Freddie and Fumble the Dog, Game Day in the Carolinas. So let's go. This is dedicated to the fans everywhere. Hi, my name is Frederica, but everyone calls me Football Freddie. This is my trusty companion, Fumble. He was at our local animal shelter, and we scooped him up like a loose ball on the field. That's why we named him Fumble. I'm so excited to see my friend Mary. We're on our way to the stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina for the Panthers game. First, she's going to show us all around the historic sites in the Carolinas. Our first stop is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Mary's brought some homemade biscuits for us to have a picnic on the beach before we go fishing and catch a round of golf. Talk about Southern hospitality. The Carolinas is what you call the states of North and South Carolina. 2 states, 1 team. They are some of the earliest settled areas. Mary tells me the Carolinas are known for all their great colleges and universities. Lots of them. We love the Carolinas. The Arthur Ravenel Bridge is the longest cable bridge in North America, connecting Charleston to Mount Pleasant. Not far away in the Charleston Harbor is Patriots Point, where we saw the USS Yorktown, a heralded aircraft carrier that's now a museum. A Charleston physician by the name of Dr. Garden first imported gardenias from South Africa. They smell so delicious. Right, Fumble? Middleton Place is home to the oldest landscape gardens in the United States. It dates back to around the 1730s. Let's see if we can find some Spanish moss growing here in the garden, Mary. Spanish moss is actually a flowering plant. Middleton Place is also home to the Middleton oak that has a trunk over 10 feet in diameter. They're beautiful. Columbia is the capital city of South Carolina, and it's full of architecturally significant sites like the Robert Mills House and the Palmetto Building. We can't stay here too long, but there's one place in particular Mary says we have to take Fumble to see. It's the largest fire hydrant in the world. It's almost 40 feet tall. Right there. It's time to cross into North Carolina. Raleigh is the capital city, and it's home to the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, the oldest museum in the entire state. Mary has been telling me about the amazing dinosaur exhibit. Don't get any thoughts about chewing on those bones, Fumble. North Carolina is famous for lighthouses. There are 7 different coastal lighthouses in North Carolina that warn ships about dangerous rocks and islands in their path. This one at Cape Hatteras is the tallest lighthouse in the United States. Keep an eye out for those coastal pirates, Mary. The lighthouse at Cape Hatteras is 210 feet tall and still in use today. Less than 30 minutes away is Kitty Hawk. This is where the first airplane took flight. Wilbur and Orville Wright built the first airplane and flew it for the first time in December 1903. The plane was named the Wright Flyer. Orville was the first brother to fly because he won the coin toss. And they have a coin toss in football. Did you know that Fort Bragg in North Carolina is the largest military installation in the whole world? It's home to more than 50,000 servicemen and servicewomen, including Mary's dad. He's a paratrooper. He's not here because he's been deployed overseas for the last 6 months. Getting a chance to thank the troops with the USO is the least we can do for their hard work and brave service. Other military installations in the Carolinas include Camp Lejeune, Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, Fort Jackson, Joint Base Charleston, and Parris Island. The Biltmore Estate gets its name from the word bilt, a region in the Netherlands owned by the Vanderbilt family and the owners of the house, and more, meaning a hilly countryside. The Biltmore Estate in Asheville is one of the largest houses in the United States. Even though the mansion was built back in the 1890s, all 250 rooms have always had electricity. Talk about futuristic. Off in the distance, you can see the majestic Blue Ridge Mountains. People travel from all over the world to see the fall colors of the Blue Ridge Parkway. It is also known for the famous Carolina pine that helped make North Carolina the furniture capital of the world. We made it to Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City. This beautiful city was named after the King of England's wife, Queen Charlotte. Before we go to the game, let's meet some of the other sports teams. They've got great fans. Founded in 1991 in Charlotte, the Levine Museum of the New South features history of the Carolinas from 1865 to today. Race car drivers are athletes too. The NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte honors all the great drivers, crew chiefs, and owners in NASCAR history. NASCAR officially formed in 1948. You look really intimidating leaning out of that car, Fumble. Just north of Charlotte is Lake Norman, the largest man-made body of fresh water in North Carolina. Lake Wiley is another man-made lake in the Carolinas. There you are in the 1.5 car, Fumble. Now it's time to experience a real Carolina tailgate party. Tailgating is an old tradition in the Carolinas. There's no shortage of delicious things to eat here, but one thing stands out from all the rest: barbecue. There are 3 different types of barbecue to choose from: tomato-based, vinegar-based, and mustard. This is one meal where it's encouraged to get your hands messy. If you're thirsty, you can wash it down with a tall, cool glass of sweet tea or some cheer wine. I'll try some oysters. Mary says they're her favorite. Other Carolina favorite foods include biscuits, peanuts, gravy, and pimento cheese. Delicious. I love the energy in the air before a big football game. All the fans here at the stadium are ready to cheer on their team. The Carolinas are known as 2 of the most hospitable and polite states. I sure feel welcome here. It's a tradition to begin a sporting event with the singing of the national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner is the U.S. national anthem and was written by Francis Scott Key in 1814. Got your paw on your heart right there. Looks like the Panthers quarterback is going in for a long pass. If one of the receivers can catch it in the end zone, they'll make a touchdown and score 6 points. Each football team has 11 players on offense and 11 players on defense. The league rules say 2 minutes before kickoff is the coin toss, just like with the Wright brothers. Teams can have as many as 6 players at the coin toss. Just before halftime, the other team also scored a touchdown. The game is tied. Fumble, look! Mary's down on the field helping out with the halftime show, honoring Carolina's first responders and military. Wait, who's that coming out on the field now? It's Mary's dad. The USO has brought him home for a surprise reunion with his family. What a great moment to be part of. Gives me goosebumps. What a close game. With 1 second left, the home team completed another long pass and won. In football talk, that's a Hail Mary. Mary was their good luck charm. It's really exciting when your team wins. It's also important to recognize that the other team played a great game. Let's make sure that we're always respectful. What a fun day in the Carolinas. I wish I had your energy, Fumble. However, I can't go to sleep until I finish my homework for school on Monday. First things first, I want to write a thank you note to Mary for showing us all around the great Carolinas. I can't wait to tour another wonderful football city. As they say in football, XOXO, which can also mean hugs and kisses. Football Freddie and Fumble the dog.